Good. All right, so we're going to continue with that postseason winning feeling with Ronnie Fisher and Jasmine Felton from Campbell. The Camels earned the 3 seed heading into the conference championship and finished as runners up, also earning a bid in the WNIT and went 1-1. Felton, an all-rookie selection from last year, enters the 2026 season, averaging impressive 8.9 points and 5.5 rebounds per game. Coach, we're just going to start with you right off the bat. Season's quickly approaching. How has the offseason prep looked like this year, and how are you feeling, excuse me, heading into next year?
Yeah, it's been good. We had a great summer, and it was great to have everyone on campus except a couple of our newcomers, Na Kanate. She was playing with the Swedish national team, and then um, um, Jasmine Navarre was playing with the Puerto Rican national team. So it was great to have everyone on campus, everyone working extremely hard, and it's carried right over into the fall. And I love the attitude and effort that our players are given. They're busting it every day. I love this group, but we have a long way to go. We lost some really good players last year. We've got some big holes to fill, and we're still figuring out who's going to step up and lead, and they're doing a great job, but not enough time in the day. That's how I feel right now. So
Sure. Open it up to questions, Rob.
Coach, good to see you, man.
good to see you, Rob. I owe you an email too. I apologize. I hadn't
Oh, yeah.
forgot you that. Yeah,
It's all
yeah.
good, buddy. I appreciate you. Jasmine, it's good to see you as well. I enjoyed watching you all last year, so I look forward to this year. So my first question is for Jazz. I have one for each. One for Jazz, one for Coach. Jasmine, playing last year in the CAA as a freshman, what were some of the things that you learned that you feel that can help you and the rest of your classmates moving into this year?
I'll say well, first of all, like making it to the championship and getting that experience was great. I hate to lose that game, but I feel like I learned a lot from that game that can help me this year. So just like trying to help like the newcomers and the freshmen to like help them get what they get what they need to like help them be able to like experience what I experienced.
And then, coach, for you, like you said, obviously a lot of holes that you see, but I see when I look at your returnees, I see a lot of names that I'm
Yeah.
familiar with, right? And obviously one of them is your senior, Gianni Boone. I know we talked briefly last year, but what type of appreciation do you have for her and what she's done for your program?
Yeah, you know exactly what you said, Rob, is I mean, this is year number 35 for me, and I love winning. But I'm going to tell you what makes me proud is to see Jasmine Felton and Gianni Boone and Sierra Alexander and Livia Tucker and Hadley Deal. And in every class, you've got players that chose to come back. And they really don't know what that means to me. That's different. And so for Gianni Boone to come back for 3 straight years and have a chance to go make a lot more money somewhere else, but her love the culture that we've created and things that makes me proud. It makes me proud of our assistant coaches, our players, and that culture piece. So Gianni is a great player. She last year she was a good scorer, and her rebounding has gotten better and better. She's worked this summer and she's gotten a lot stronger, and I think that's going to help her even more. So I'm glad to have her back. I think last year what made our team different is I think we had like six or seven players that averaged like 8 points a game, and we've got a lot of those kids back, and so it really we don't usually have a lot of players on the all conference team. I don't think we had one first team all conference player last year, but we played for a championship because we were a pretty good team. And that's what we're trying to stress now and love our players. They understand that and they're okay with that. You know, Jasmine Felton, the only reason she didn't average 12, 14 points a game last year, didn't get enough shots. All right. And I got to get more this year, and I'm going to do that. But she didn't leave because she didn't score 15. And that's what makes me most proud, just to see those names coming back. And hopefully, you never know when that changes in this day and age, but hopefully that's how we're trying to build our program.
Yeah, no, as always, thanks, coach. I appreciate it. Look forward to seeing you all again this year.
Yeah.
Go to Griffin.
Coach Fisher, what do you think that says about the program that you've built that players do want to come back and the culture that you have? And Jasmine, if you also want to build off that, what you love about being in this Campbell program?
Well, I love the chemistry we have on and off the court. Like we hang out with each other a lot. Like we get in like extra time together, we eat together, we do a lot of things together. So I feel like that's a big part of why everybody chooses to stay.
Yeah, and on top of that, like there's a couple things that come to mind is one is our assistant coaches do an amazing job of recruiting players that fit our culture. And like our team motto is sweat and serve. It's not sweat and be served. And there aren't a lot of players that want to come work their butts off and serve others anymore. And so we're trying to, our assistant coaches, Coach Hall, our associate head coach, she's our recruiting coordinator. She's been here a long time. And we're trying to identify players that fit in that culture. And I think our assistants have done a great job of that. And then the other thing is Campbell's just an amazing place. The school and the people, uh, it's not in the middle of a big city and that would look as a negative to some, but what it does create is it creates community. And it's a really neat place. And like Jazz is saying, our kids are amazing, but they're always together hanging out doing things. And I think there's a lot to be said for that. They're not staying because of Coach Fisher, I guarantee you that. But they love each other and they love that culture. So you could chime in and say, yes, we are, Coach. You could do that. Yeah.
I have another one here for you too, Coach. You mentioned last year the depth, specifically scoring, having so many players that are scoring almost double-digit points a game. When you look at this year and trying to recoup this roster, what were some of the aspects and things that you wanted in certain players as they enter this program?
I didn't quite understand what for the scoring last year.
Yeah,
What do
so
we
like
want?
things, yeah, aspects that you're trying to build on for this
Oh, I
upcoming
got you.
year. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, great question. First thing is I've been here 10 years and last year we played the fastest we've played in 10 years. And it's not because I didn't always want to play fast. It's because our team was very fast. And we're trying to play faster this year. And we really want to get more possessions. And we're trying to, that's it's easily said, hard to do, but we want to do that, but also remain one of the best defensive teams in the country. That's a difficult combination. And but that's what we're striving to do. To do that, you got to have a little depth and I like everybody likes their depth early on, and then you start playing, and you're like, oh, I don't know if we're as deep as I thought. Hopefully, we can continue to improve and have the depth to do both of those things, to play fast, to take great shots, but also to defend. And we want to do that better than we did last year on both ends. I think we were third in the league last year in points scored and third in the league in points allowed and we would like to trend upward on those two things. Yeah.
Just one last question for me for Jasmine. You talk about the depth and that guard position. There's a ton of depth, but what do you think you've learned most from that group of, Olivia, Gianni, Kiara, everyone in that guard group?
I'll say like how to like compete harder if that makes sense. Like I feel like we push each other to be better and like make each other better. Like we don't like take it easy on each other. So I feel like that's
Yeah.
what really helped me.
Yeah, we have a like what Jazz said. Our goal is to be the hardest team on our schedule. All right, and so every practice, I haven't put. I don't even know the first team right now, to be honest. But we haven't even played with the first team, second team yet. We try to divide teams up all the way through the summer and all the way to the date, and it's a competition every day, and that's what we want to create. And they make my job hard because I don't know who's going to start right now. So we'll worry about that in a few weeks. Yeah.
Perfect. Well, thank you guys both for joining us, and we'll let you get on your way. Good luck this season.
Thank you.
Thank y'all.